I wish I'd started from here. Maybe you can start from here. 1, figure out what is the most meaningful work to me. 2, figure out what do I need to do more of that work. And 3, ask for what I need. I had this very simplistic notion of how the world works. I saw the world in terms of structures, and I thought these structures are hierarchies and they produce inequality. So if we just get rid of the hierarchies, then we will have equality. And it's just not anywhere near as easy as that. And now with the work that I'm doing, I've got much less focus on the structure and much more on the very, very small scale person-to-person relationships. Are these people treating each other well? Are there obstacles to them treating each other well? And what can we do to remove those obstacles? And I think in the long run, we'll see much different structures come out as a result, but the focus is like relationships, care, trust, rather than like structures and processes and rules and decisions and those sorts of things.
Spiral's not a thing, and it doesn't have any agency, and it doesn't do anything, and it can't do anything. People within Enspiral support each other. I got to that conclusion from just seeing so many people arrive and go through a long, long journey to try and understand all of the symptoms and the artifacts. There's a lot of structure and special words and detail that we use to describe the architecture of this thing called Enspiral, and people want a copy of it, they want to understand it, they want to make their own version of it. And I think the important bit, I'm not sure, but the important bit for me is first to discover what is meaningful to me. What is the work that I feel is most meaningful to me? And then secondly, what do I need to do that work? And then thirdly, to ask for what I need. That purpose, needs, and then actually asking for the needs for me is like, if we can have more people doing that, I think we'll go somewhere. Many people that are like me have a giant hole that I call belonging. People might have different words for it, but for me it's like the sense that I belong here, that I'm part of something, that I can reach forward and be celebrated, and I can lean back and be supported. And when people have that, I've seen them thrive, and when they don't, I've seen them flounder. I didn't know that I wanted a place where I could embrace my full scope of my ambition, which is not about me being the biggest thing, but that I'm reaching for the biggest thing. And I arrived with enormous ideas about how the whole world should be different, or the whole human world should be different. And people just took me seriously and said, oh, that's interesting, how would you do it? And what are we going to do this week? Like, that's a big dream, what should we do now? And that combination between like enormous idealism and very realistic, concrete pragmatism is a real potent combo for me, and I didn't know that's what I wanted, but then I found it and I can't get enough. People are really looking for something new, like new language, new stories. Basic stuff like the left and right political divide just doesn't resonate for a lot of people that I know. Things like that, where it used to provide a frame for understanding the world, those frames don't really work anymore. So people are looking for new things, and we don't, before we've got the names for them, we don't know what to call them. So people that are on that navigation have gone, Enspiral's got some of it, I don't know what it is yet, but it seems to be over in that direction. I've met a lot of people that have come to spend time with Enspiral people, looking to grab something and take it home with them, or to arrive and then be here and be part of this collective thing. And like, I'm struggling to find the words. It's aha! I don't need to understand that. It's just people that are supporting each other to do meaningful work. Like, I've seen literally that phrase repeatedly from different people coming in and going, oh, I wish I knew that 2 years ago. I'm not so interested in people joining or growing this thing, and I'm not so interested in this thing being copied. I'm interested in just creating a space or a motivation or an inclination for people to just discover for themselves, like, what is it that I want to be doing? What is it that I should be doing? What is it that I'm called? What is it that brings me alive? What's the most fun thing? Whatever the word is, that stems from me.
What I'd like to see is lots and lots and lots of small, very committed, very enthusiastic teams, each of them doing their own thing, whatever is their passion. Like, I'm into making amazing games, I'm gonna change the political system, I care about food, whatever the thing is, I wanna see lots and lots and lots of those. And then new people turning up and quickly being directed to, you're into games, you're into food, you go there and you go there. Right now, the question I care about is, how can I meet my needs in a way that makes it easier for you to meet your needs?
Okay, so in one of my previous incarnations, I was an inventor of audio devices, and I would play guitar and have a device that changed the sound of guitar, things like that, you know? And I had a process emerge for me where I would be tinkering with this machine with different electronic components, switching things out, see like, I put that in there and then it sounds like this, and I put that in there and it sounds like that. And I'd know that the design of the object was finished when I stopped experimenting with, and I'd actually got distracted by just playing the music and enjoying the tone of it. Like that, it had managed to distract me from my ego-seeking thing and just enjoy the experience of this sonic moment that I was creating for myself. So I'm obsessed with tone and finding that part where all of the different kinds of noises can come together, be heard, and be something bigger, more whole, but still be themselves at the same time. And that's what I'm trying to do when I'm in groups of people, is bring out all of their individuality and then find what is the chord that they're all singing at the same time as they're keeping their own truth.